Hey everybody, Art Hoppy here with the Art of Real Estate team and Samson Properties, bringing you real estate insights, trends, statistics, topics, basically everything that affects our local marketplace. This is the Northern Virginia Real Estate Market Pulse. So, we've entered into what can only be called March Market Madness, where we have unfortunately, in some ways, returned to the very low inventory versus the number of people who are looking for homes versus there being stable and slightly lowering interest rates. Just the perfect storm once again has come along, and we are definitely seeing those additional buyers that are gobbling up the few properties that are available that are priced well, show well, again that are being sought after, and that's resulting in again more showings. Open houses are getting swamped with 30, 40, 50 groups of people in a single 2 or 3 hour period of time. Agent showings are way up on those listings, and then um, just basically the home selling for more and sometimes substantially more. So we've just jumped right back into, in many ways, the market that we had during the COVID years when all of these factors were also at play. I would be quick to point out, though, that not all homes are getting that type of response. And through my observation, I'll tell you that, if I know nothing else about a home that is listed and goes out into the marketplace, if it's out there for more than about a week, maybe 10 days, maybe as long as 2 weeks, if it's still trying, if it hasn't gone under contract, then they're not getting this crazy response. They're likely not going to sell for more. They may sell for the price they put it out there initially. But in most cases, even after just that short a period of time, we're seeing listings come down either proactively in their pricing. They try to price, it didn't work. They immediately are making an adjustment to still try to capture some momentum, or they're accepting less when we see that home does go under contract after 2, 3, 4 weeks, whatever the case may be, sometimes much longer. And again, just a bigger difference of them selling for much lower than what they initially listed the home for. So it's sort of, again, and I've said this in previous videos, the haves and the have nots. So the haves are those homes that, again, are properly uh, vetted. They're ready for market. They didn't leave any stone unturned in their preparation. Again, typically those that are more upgraded, updated, neutralized, and again, well positioned in the marketplace around pricing, and then again, very strongly and very effectively marketed. Those are the homes that are getting this March Madness, March Market Madness response that I think we're going to see continuing unless something drastic happens. So, everyone strap in and hold on tight and keep your arms inside the ride at all times. Because again, if you're selling a home right now in the Northern Virginia marketplace, if you do it right, you're going to have a very strong response. And the final piece of that, you're likely going to have a contract or contracts where buyers are waiving contingencies again. So they're not asking for a home inspection or maybe just a limited home inspection. They're waiving finance and appraisal. They're basically saying, look, I'm going to buy the house regardless if you pick me and you pick my contract. Of course, you need to vet that as a seller and make sure that they are able to do what they are purporting that they can do. But nonetheless, we've even begun to hear rumors of, or the reality of, some sight unseen contracts, which again is a buyer literally putting their contract there and trying to get a seller to agree to it, even though the buyer is yet to walk into the property. We'll do a whole nother video on the pros and cons of that approach. But again, just want to say that we are well into a very strong spring market here in Northern Virginia. If you have questions, whether you're thinking of buying or possibly of selling, we're always here to help. Feel free to give us a call, text, or email. We appreciate your taking the time to watch this video. Take care.